Hey, what's up guys? It's Cameron and let's make a painting video. I'm not painting my Jeep quite yet, but I got a couple of spare parts that I have that I'm going to practice on. Hopefully I can find the primer soon, because I lost it. Got the spare tire bracket all sanded down, just waiting to be painted. I'm going to start working on this front end piece for a good friend of mine. I'll just give you guys updates as it goes along. Got it pretty well sanded down, and I thought this was the stock part that came on my Jeep. Like, those are new parts. I thought this was what came on the Jeep from factory, but apparently not. That's a junkyard number. You'll learn something new every day. Yeah, it's starting to look actually really good. Bit more smoothing down to do on these edges and some on the inside, and then this piece will be ready for primer, wherever it is. There we go, nice and sanded down. Still gotta find the primer. I don't know where the guy put it. I just add that to the pile. In case you're wondering, no, neither of those are primer. Actually, 2 gloss blacks, clear coat, and PB Blaster. Still can't find the primer? Let's do the grill. Again, this is the original off of my Jeep, and from the looks of it, it looks like it's been painted, but not protected. It looks like they painted it like a gloss, but didn't put clear coat on it. So it was just a color coat. Doesn't even look like they primed it. You know what? I don't blame them for. I've done that a lot on this Jeep. Gotten this half of it done. It's not perfect, but this has to be one of the hardest things I've ever had to sand. So it's very intricate. So this will work. I mean, it doesn't need to be perfect. Nice and sanded down. I will find the primer, even if it kills me. After about 4 hours of searching, I finally gave up on trying to find that primer. It was in my mom's car, which was at work. So I couldn't have found it even if I tried. We got one more bezel to sand, and this is the worst looking one, so let's do it. Get a new sheet. Can't do this one-handed. While sanding on it, I've come to find out that these are not paint splatters. This is actual primer underneath. So they made an attempt with this one, not the other ones though. Yeah, so it looks like they definitely use their own primer. It's not very even, but I mean, these things are molded weird. So, clean this off, sand it off a little bit more, and then we'll start priming. Let's go get them painted. First coat on the backside. Do a little test spray. It was kind of cold. So. Probably a little too heavy for the first coat, but alright, that's the back of the grill done in one coat. Probably gonna put another one on. Put it on a little too heavy right here, just because there's a lot of detail right there. Now for the bezels. Alright, that's coat number 1 on the back side done. Probably used a quarter of the can. I would say this one went on a little bit too heavy, especially right around here. It's kind of lifting, but that should get fixed with the second coat. Also got to do the spare tire bracket. Alright, these are dry for the most part. I just got to do a light dusting on this side, and then I'll flip them over. Now, the back sides are not going to be perfect, because you are never going to see them unless you take them off. Either way, they're not going to be perfect for now, because I do not have the color coat for these. I do for that bracket, though. Alright, let's paint this side. Once this guy's painted, I have a really cool idea for the center. Let's do it. There's coat number 1 for the outside, and if you notice, these two aren't nearly as saturated, because these ones are the ones that the person I'm giving these to really need, so I'm trying to be very meticulous on them. Truth is, mine and my aunt's cars were bought as a pair, so they're both nearly identical, same year, just different body color, and my aunt's Jeep was in a front end collision where this was crunched and that was crunched, and hers just are gone. I decided that when I redid my front end, can't really see it, I would take my old parts and revamp them for maybe even make them her stock color. So that's why I'm doing this. Alright, these are looking good. We're going to let them dry. This guy had a couple of runs, so we're going to wet sand him with some 600. I'll let this one cure a little bit more, and then we'll paint it black. Now time for the color coat on this guy. It's number 1 done. Let's go make something special for this. Coming together. Looking good, all assembled, and they didn't even have the right paint color yet. Some designs are going in, and I'm getting finished with this one. Well, the design I had in mind did not exactly go to plan, so let's paint the bolts and then put this in.